Okay. Sorry about that. I had a complete meltdown. I somehow knocked out my interface and then it froze my computer, but I'm back. So, a wise man named Marla said, always mix down your tracks as you make 'em, because it's going to be hard to mix down your tracks if everything's just all going. You'll develop an ear for it as you make it, and anything you sound like, anything that is obviously mix downs aren't wrong. They're subjective, but obviously, like, say something's just way too loud, your ears will just grow like kind of attached to it, so they kind of adapt to that, and they when you hear a different mix down, it doesn't sound it just doesn't sound right. So you could have an awful mix down and you could make the whole tune and you could get really used to that mix down, and then when you try to mix down, anything that doesn't sound like how you were making that tune originally, just sounds weird. So, right, back to it anyway. So I just sent some tape delay through to the snares there. Right. Let me get that on the last one there. Okay, cool. Right, let's have a look through the sample pack. I get this on there now. I love just like impacts moving through songs. Just kind of gives it that extra cut. But let's just get some reverb on that. Just gonna go for a bog standard. Space Designer reverb, I reckon. Let's just get the decay down on this a bit, though. Yeah, cool. Right, that's sounding pretty funky. Let's have a look. Let's get some form of 808 in there. That one just rumbles, doesn't it? Cool. So there's an 808. Let's get that right down. Okay, I'm gonna get that in an EXS for now, but I kind of want like kind of signature Motu bass. Oh, that is a signature Motu bass, to be fair. To be fair, it would probably be handy if I kind of remade it. I might do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Right, I think I made that bass on massive, so let's get massive up. I think this bass was very straightforward. It was probably just a matter of a low pass filter, probably some parabolic shaping and some, there we go, probably some clipping. They're my two go-tos on the inserts. I love them. Oh, and the trusty dimension expander. Let's have a look. Right. Actually, that's a bit of performance. Yeah, that's the one. Right, okay, so I used Performance Square to make that one. Literally just got an LFO on the. See, we're getting there. So I got an LFO on the filter, on the low pass filter. I'll have a look at that in a sec. Let's just see. Let's get this down. Okay. Right, okay. The dimension expander just kind of like spreads it across the field. To be fair, a lot of people rinse it. I'm guilty. But it does get your your mid-range sounding really wide and nice. So. And then I had like a pitch slide going on it. So what I've done, this is an envelope here. I've linked that. So I'm gonna change the octave on there to -12. And see, you can kind of see what goes on. So the longer the attack, the longer it takes for the note to reach the bottom, like to get down to that octave there. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty much the bass. I'll revisit that in a sec. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Right, I'm gonna get that in there, like on the drop. Right. Oh yeah, actually that 808 fits quite nicely there. Let's get it so it stops on the snare. Bit of a space for that little reverb snare to come through. Yeah, cool. Right. Let's just have a quick look at the envelope. So this is the amp. So the kind of the volume where the sound of the synth is routed through, and this is the envelope for it. As you can see, when I play the sound, it gets quieter because the sound peaks there and dips off. So I'm going to change the envelope there, so I just get a sound that's the same kind of volume throughout. I think that might be a bit too wide as well. That's a bit better. Cool. Right. Let's get that quantized. Yeah. I'm going to turn that up. Here. To be fair, that's quite wide. Yeah, alright. We'll go for that. Yeah. To be fair, I'm liking the sound of that. Let's see what effects we got. Yeah, I'm liking the sound of that. Let's turn it up a little bit more. Do you know what? If your tracks, basically in the clubs, all sound systems in clubs are in mono. So if your track sounds sick in mono, it's going to sound sick in a club. So I'm just going to give this bass a go in mono. Yeah, I like it. On the LFO though, I'm going to just get a bit. Let's just. Nice. Cool. Let's sort these hats out because they're quite loud, aren't they? Always mix down as you go. Right, I'm just going to layer up the snare with a clap. We'll get that one in. That's just a classic. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to copy these over. I'm gonna put on a bus some distortion, just to see if I can bring that bass out a bit more. If you're ever struggling to kind of bring the mid-range out of a bass line, I always just put a bus with some distortion or like overdrive. FabFilter Saturn's great for it. But let's see what this sounds like. Let's get the drive down. Let's see. God, that just sounds so much better, doesn't it? Right, I'm running with this one, but you get the idea. I kind of got there with that bass. Just needs a bit more loving, but I'm running out of time. I've got 20 minutes left, and I had a horrible little technical hiccup, so I've lost a bit of time there too. Yeah, that's nicer, right? Let's turn that down. Yeah. What other sounds we got going on here then? Oh yeah, that's good. That's gonna go in. Don't want any more snares. Oh yeah, sort our clap out. Cool. Right, I'm just gonna do a classic copy and paste. Oh, don't want to be stretching that. There we go. And what I'm going to do now is just get a little build up on the go, so it actually sounds kind of like I've got somewhere with it. Let's see. When I'm making build-ups, I do find it just easy to just copy bits of like certain elements of my tune and then just put that in the build-up. At least then, it's just kind of an easy route to go down. And then I usually just cut off anything. I cut off kind of anything before the last 4 beats, before the drop. On the hi-hats, good little trick. On ESX24, if you select that there, you can, on the notes, you can actually automate the pitch. So if you click this little button with the 3 lines there, on the pitch bend, you can kind of just, let's get that up to there. Just take the pitch down before like that. It sounds pretty sick. Like that. Doesn't sound too shabby. Maybe get rid of those. Right. Okay, so another thing I'll do, it's just quite an easy thing to do. If I duplicate I just call it bass 4. What I'll do is just kind of put the bass there. On the filter, I'll cut off all the low end. And then just like, I'll probably just put a massive reverb on it just to create like a load of space. And when that dry bass comes in on the drop, it just gives it a bit more kind of impact. So let's just cut off a load of that lower mid range. This and this. What I'm gonna do, just have little hits for now. Yeah. And then gonna go on Space Designer. Just get a nice long reverb on it. So these are kind of my go-tos. I'm gonna go for, let's see, what have we got? Large rooms. Let's see, we'll go for a dark chamber. That sounds a bit nasty. Yeah, I like that. Right, that was clipping a bit there. So what I'm gonna do is just classic fade tool I said about earlier. I'm gonna get that onto there. There we go. Let's turn this up. Have it go to about here. Yeah, bit airy that. Creates a bit of tension. We'll get that there. Okay, let's have a look. Right, let's sorry, just turn the mic off then. Let's get some more claps in there. I'm just gonna put like maybe like a flanger on the claps. I'm just gonna make his own channel for this. Making like my own track, another track for it. Just get like an intense flanger on there. A flanger. Modulation. Flanger. Right. I'm just gonna go for a classic resonator. Get the feedback right up. Bust it again, so I've just got more control over the amount of flanger on the claps. So let's just see. Yeah. But obviously that sounded well weird because I forgot to sort the pitch bend out. So make sure if you're doing your pitch bends and stuff, yeah, it's all good. But you don't want your you want it to go back to the original pitch. Just make sure you just keep an eye on it. Yeah. Cool. Oh no, for some reason I've lost the oh, that's a bit gutting. I lost the volume on my bus there, so I'm just gonna add that back in. If you've only just like locked in, basically what I done was I on a bus I just put some tape delay with a real short delay time and a high feedback, and basically I'm just automating it to come in kind of every so often, just to add a bit of, you know, variation to the snares. So I'm just gonna have to add that again, which is a bit long. Oh, and I am running out of time. I've got 11 minutes left. Kind of getting there. Oh, what am I doing? Right, that will do for now. Yeah. Let's do one more. I'll copy and paste the rest. I don't know why I'm actually doing it manually. I ain't got the time for this stuff. But okay, right, that's cool. So yeah. Right, let's create a bit more atmosphere in the build up. I'm gonna turn this up a bit more. Things you can do, like I could automate the so like when the full bass note plays just before the drop. I could kind of like bring the low end in gradually, and you can just automate that there by going on channel EQ. Then you got the low cut frequency there, so I can literally just kind of bring it in. I'm not gonna give away all the goods, but just kind of tease, you know. Maybe that was a bit too much. We'll go for about that. Right. So I'm just gonna have another dig into the sample palette. See what we got. Yeah, I like that. That's got to go in. I'm gonna create its own instrument for this one. Just so 'cause I think that would be nice to just kind of change the pitch of. So I'm gonna get that in an instrument, and let's get it in C2. So the key range is there. Anything. See there. I can play it in all sorts of different pitches. Perky set. Right, let's play. Yeah, let's get that in there. I wasn't recording, was I? Didn't have my keyboard out. Right, okay. That'll do okay. Right, let's have a look. Let's just get this quantized. Bum bum, yeah. Bum bum. Get a little. Yeah, we'll go for that. Bum. Bum. Yeah, that sounds cool. Sorry, this is really hard with one hand. There we go. There we go. Right. Ah, do you know what? Don't even watch me right now, 'cause I can't even count beats and bars. Right, there we go. Okay. There we go. So now is the correct amount of beats and bars. I'm just going to copy that over again. maybe that's something I can incorporate a bit later on as well. Maybe if I just copy this, and then maybe I can bring it in a bit later too, which would be cool. So yeah, maybe I should record that in. Do you know what I love doing? I just love getting with the mic. You can actually record so many different sounds. I can make loads of different noises with my mouth, as can anyone. So I'm just gonna record. Maybe just get some like cool sounds going on somehow. My mic, yeah, mic's all working. So I mean, what you can do on the Logic library, you got like moving spaces, textures, so you can like get different sounds on the mic. I'll just quickly put this so you can hear it. Hello. There we go, right. So like that's pretty mad, isn't it? Right. So I'm just gonna like create some of my own kind of just a bit more space in the track. So I don't think that actually worked. Oh, it did. Right, cool. Let's get a little look in on that then. So it just creates some like nice textures to the tune. Keeps it moving. I'm gonna get rid of that one. But the I'm gonna do that a bit quieter because I clicked way too loud. So I'm just gonna do that again. Cool, right. Right, and then on here, you don't want those horrible frequencies like clashing with anything. So just gonna see gonna get the analyzer out on the EQ and just have a look, see what it's doing. Yeah, I think I can run with that. It's just something nice. We'll do another one. See if I can get like a pad, like like a little. You can make like cool little risers and stuff. Let's just see. Oh, let's have a listen. Yeah. sounds like. I suppose just I'm gonna turn it down quite a lot, but it just kind of adds to the space nicely. Right, so another thing we can do, this is quite sick. If on the impact hit, you know, I got like a reverb tail on there. If I say I bounce this in place, so now I've got the impact hit with the reverb. Yeah, so I've got the reverb there. What you can do is you can reverse it, and then so now I've got it reversed. Oh no, the timer's up. I'm going to allow myself 5 more minutes because I did lose the stream for 5 minutes. But yeah, what I do is I just cut the like the kind of peak of it, and then you've just got like a tail of reverb, which is quite sick because what I can then do is when that impact hit comes in again, I'm just going to take that off mute. Yeah, when that impact reverb hits again, it's got like a little. See what I mean? Sounds alright. That sounded a bit weird, bit unnatural. That'll be why. Don't download samples from Motu, kids. Right, I'm just gonna cut off the end here and just get that matched up nicely. See what that sounds like. Yeah, just gives it a little bit more, you know. So that's a nice little trick. It works great on vocals. Like it would be like, oh, do you know? That was a real bad impression, but you kind of know what I mean. What I love doing is just getting my snare, or I'm gonna get maybe not. Yeah, I might get. No, I'm gonna get my snare. I'm gonna reverse that just before the drop, just 'cause I love like little short. I love little kind of short reverse like hits. Snares are great for that. And it just kind of gives the drop a bit more oomph. So let's have a look. Yeah, perfect. We get that turned down. Let's have a look. I mean, I'm pretty much out of time, which is annoying. But you kind of get the idea. I've got a half decent like kind of tuned down, which I'm kind of happy with. I'm definitely gonna finish it. So we'll have a final listen. yeah, it's just kind of like just a good idea of what I mean. I pretty much used all the samples there, to be fair. Oh no, I did use all the samples. I mean, the only thing I added was just some little bits for my mic. So yeah, the options are endless. There's so many things you can do with samples. It's ridiculous. Like you can I could fart and make a bass out of it. I could just stretch it right out and make a bass out of it. You know, you can process samples however you want. With the competition, just do you, like, you know, I want to hear your kind of signature sound. Use, you know, you don't have to use like loads of samples. Use a couple if you want, or use as many as you want. Process them however you want. But yeah, just kind of do you. And when you finished your track, upload it to SoundCloud with the tag hashtag. It will be hashtag Motu sample pack. So yeah, just upload your tune, tag that. You've got until Sunday 5 p.m. and the winner's picked on Monday. It will be announced on Pirate Studios Instagram. So yeah, you can download the sample pack below in the description of this video, and I'm gonna be back on Pirate Studios YouTube for a little mix. So make sure you keep it locked, and I'll see you at 8 p.m. Big ups, guys.